Dude, there are so many products. We got our first look at Ikoria. Unsanctioned is right around the corner. We have Jumpstart that's just been announced. People are all hyped on it. But there's one thing that's coming out in mid-March. I want to talk about it right now, and that's mystery boosters. We're going to talk about cards that you need to sell now before this set comes out and these cards plummet. The video starts right this moment.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
Hello, and welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm Jake, and welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. In this video, I'm talking about cards that you need to be selling right now before they are reprinted in mystery boosters in mid-March. But before we can get into the video, I need you to go down, click like, click subscribe. It really helps out the channel as we continue to grow. If you are compelled, we do have a Patreon. If you want to support the channel further, that's a great way to do it. So I've said all the things. Let's talk about mystery boosters. I'm sure most of you know what it is, but for those who don't, I'm going to very briefly talk about it. So when we go to mystery boosters, we go right over here. Card Kingdom, it has a nice little breakdown of what they are. It's 1,936 total cards. So if you know anything about a normal Magic set, it's a fraction of that. It's like anywhere from 249 to like 300 cards. I don't know the exact card count in modern sets because of all of the new collector's variants that come out, so it's hard to get a count on that. But I'm sure you can find that information somewhere. But what I can tell you is that this breakdown, 1,694 non-foil reprints, 121 playtest cards. We're not talking about the convention edition today. We're talking about the cards that are going to be in your local game store, just regular mystery boosters packs, 121 foil reprints. These 121 foil reprints are not cards that are from those 1,694 non-foil reprints. The foils are going to be different than the cards in the set. That's a lot of information to take in. Jake, this is a massive set of cards. How can we really expect this wide of a pool to affect the secondary market? Well, I'll tell you, it will. These are going to be very exciting to open, and they're very affordable. Let's look at the sealed product right here. You can buy a box of mystery boosters for $109.99. Now, it is different than a normal set of cards, which is 36 packs. There are only 24 packs in a mystery boosters box, and there's one foil in every single pack. So what does this remind you of? It should remind you of Master sets. This is an Eternal Masters booster box sealed on eBay. Buy it now. Price plus shipping lowest first. The lowest price for an Eternal Masters box is $409.99 because it has cards like Crypt. We have an Eternal Masters English Mint Crypt for $175, okay? And the reason I'm telling you all of this is because this breaks down in such a way where it's just going to make sense. People are going to buy this, whether or not you think they are, they're going to. Because when you can buy a box of mystery boosters for $109, and it has cards like, let's go into the singles here, sort by price high to low, and it has cards like Crypt in it, and Teferi's Protection, and Bloom Tender. People are going to open this, especially when you can buy a pack at a reasonable price. Because like a Masters pack, this is going to have cards like Crypt, and there's a guaranteed foil in it. But if you look over here, a single pack of Eternal Masters is expensive, $18.49, compared to buying a mystery boosters pack. So here's the big difference, okay? Obviously, it's a huge pool, 1,694 non-foil reprints. Currently, we don't know what the 121 foil reprints are going to be. But given this information, what we're going to talk about today are cards that you need to be selling now before people are massively opening this product. Guys, this is like a Commander Masters product. There are format staples for Commander, Modern, Pioneer, like you name it, there are cards in there that are going to appeal to players in various formats. And it's going to be really fun to watch openings, and it's going to be really fun to crack these packs from the perspective of you just don't really know what you're going to get. You could get really lucky, and it's a lot more fun opening packs like these than it is a standard legal set, something that's very contained, that has cards that are maybe at maximum worth $25. The fact that you can pull a $200 or $175 mana Crypt is going to appeal to people however low the odds are. So right now I'm going to talk to you about cards that you need to be looking out for, cards that you need to be selling now. So this is a very long article to get to this one little piece of information, but this is what you need to know about every single booster pack. Every slot in the pack has its own 121 card sheet that it pulls from, so every pack will break down like this: 2 white commons or uncommons, 2 blue commons or uncommons, 2 black commons or uncommons, and so on with red and green, 1 multicolored common or uncommon, 1 artifact or land common or uncommon, 1 pre-M15 card, and 1 post-M15 rare or mythic. The playtest card we're not talking about today because that's convention edition. We're talking about the store edition. If it is store edition, instead of a playtest card, you're going to get a foil. To explain a few of these slots, stuff like Demonic Tutors in black. So for each of these dedicated color slots, multicolored or artifact land slots has a long list of possible common or uncommon options, blah, 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 Demonic Tutor, and so on. For example, there are 242 black commons and uncommons. Each appears once on its own sheet. In every pack, 1 card off each sheet is dropped into the pack. This is the most straightforward. Then you're going to have a pre-M15 slot, meaning this card is going to have its own original border, stuff like Lotus Petal, which is going to appear on our list, and without further ado, let's talk about the list. For the sake of this video, I'm going to search each of these cards so you can see their current lowest price plus shipping on eBay. I wanted to give you that breakdown in the beginning, that way you knew where I'm coming from with this information. I'm telling you what I'm doing right now. A lot of these cards I'm going to talk about are commons and uncommons. These are cards that, unlike the rares and mythics, are going to be printed into oblivion. I'm telling you, this is going to be a very popular product. People are going to enjoy opening this for the random factor of it. We have so much of this new product coming out, and it's all expensive. These collector's edition boosters, all of these secret layers, it's all a lot. This is something that's affordable and it's fun, with a lot of potential to pull huge pulls. And again, we don't even know what these foils are yet. So the first card we're going to talk about, Mana Crypt. This is a card that has a lot of playability. It's a huge EDH staple. It's a very expensive card. Again, it's a card that appeared as a book promo and then it came out as a judge promo, and it's also been in Eternal Masters, but as a mythic, and again in packs that are very expensive. Now, do I think it's going to take a huge hit for a little while? It'll be substantial enough of a hit that you will want to sell your copies now, that way you can rebuy when it's low. You just find a price that's comfortable for you, something that you want to buy it at, that works within your budget, but sell your copy now. It's just, if you're not using it, it just makes sense, because there's all these other products out right now. Everybody's focused on Jumpstart and Ikoria and Secret Lair. I mean, people still care about Secret Lair, right? It was only a few days ago. I mean, either way, as we get closer to this date, you're going to lose your chance to sell these cards because people are going to be more focused on mystery boosters over the next couple weeks. Next card we're talking about, Teferi's Protection. It's already seeing a little bit of a dip, but you're going to want to get out now. We just talked about a mythic. We're talking about a rare now. I know I told you there's going to be commons and uncommons, and I promise you there are, but this is one of those cards that it's had a judge reprint, so very difficult card to acquire, and now it's going to be a rare in a set that's going to be mass opened. I'm telling you, I know there's a lot of cards in this set, but I know from past experience that the price on these cards is going to dip. Anything that's mass opened, because people are going to be opening for specific reasons. They're going to be opening chasing specific cards. Whether or not people say they like buying singles, people still crack packs. It happens. And when people are opening mystery boosters, these are all going to drop, so let's keep it going. This is another card, Bloom Tender, price plus shipping, lowest first. We can see one from China, we're not going to buy that. Japanese, we're getting down to the English, and here we have one, Mystery Pack Bloom Tender, $54.99. The more of these that come out, this card is going to go down. It will go down. I promise you it will. So Jake, I want to sell my English copy. What do? You've got me convinced. I know it's time to sell. Well, just look at the one, say you have an English one, go down, find the cheapest English one, and then put your card a little bit cheaper than it. Undercut it by a couple dollars, or a few dollars, whatever you're comfortable with, but the lower you go, the faster it's going to move. But I guarantee you, as we get closer and closer and people start listing these because they see what's going to happen in mystery boosters, you're going to miss the window. So the window is only for like the next few, like honestly, probably the next 2 weeks, because the set comes out on March 13th in stores everywhere, and then everybody's going to be opening it. Whether people are drafting it or cracking packs or whatever, it will be mass opened. You can see what it is. It's Demonic Tutor, and here they are, 23, 20, 24. Demonic Tutor is a card that is pretty ubiquitous. If you play EDH, you know about Demonic Tutor. It's a card that's been around for a while. We recently had a Demonic Tutor reprint in Ultimate Masters, but I can tell you Ultimate Masters, again, it's one of these Masters products. It was premium packs. Most likely they were sold at $10 or more. The pack was, and Demonic Tutor was printed at rare. In Mystery Boosters, it's going to be printed at uncommon. Wizards of the Coast wants Demonic Tutor to be an affordable card, and it's going to be uncommon in this set. So if you think Demonic Tutor is going to hold a $20 price point being an uncommon that's printed in a set where the packs are cheap, I already told you the box is $109.99. And if you want me to do it, I'll do the math for you right now. $109.99 divided by 24 packs, $4.58. But I bet you can find them for cheaper. We see one for 106, 106, 104. So wow, less than half the price of a Masters pack, but with huge pulls like Mana Crypt, Bloom Tender, Teferi's Protection, Demonic Tutor. Next card I want you to sell. Guys, Rhystic Study is a common, okay? You can see people are starting to get out $17.50, but still, for a card that is a common, this is a very, very, very high price. The reason Rhystic Study has such a high price until Mystery Boosters comes out, the reason its price is high is because scarcity. It's pretty much the only card that's good in Prophecy. If there's another card that's good in Prophecy, please leave it in the comments, but most likely it's just Rhystic Study. And then also it's the fact that it's such a huge and powerful card in EDH. If you are running blue, you are probably playing Rhystic Study. Did you pay the $1? This is a card that's on everybody's radar, Carpet of Flowers. It's about 25 bucks. It's going to be cheaper. It's going to be an uncommon in Mystery Boosters. Cards that are commons and uncommons are going to drop the most. This is one card that's just been printed a lot, Elish Norn. Here's a bunch of Iconic Masters English copies, so it's around a $20 card, but it's going to get another reprint. It will dip. This is another EDH powerhouse. Aura Shards. Here's a copy for $14.37. Here's one for $15. So you can see this is the Mystery Boosters. These are people that are selling their convention editions. But here it is from Invasion. This is an uncommon. Again, it's a card that's very good in EDH, and the reason the price is so high is because it was printed in Invasion. It was printed again in a Commander product, but really it's mostly just scarce, and it's very, very good. The price is going to dip a lot. It's an uncommon that's going to be opened in mass. Triumph of the Hordes. I remember when this card was bulk, dude. I remember passing it in draft, because I drafted a lot of New Phyrexia. I opened a couple boxes of this. I've already sold my copies of Triumph of the Hordes, but right now, I'm telling you, this is one of those cards, it's like a kill shot in EDH. It's such a good card, but like how much of a price can it hold? If I'm looking at a copy here for $9.10, how much can that price hold once Mystery Boosters comes out and people open it like crazy? And I know Mystery Boosters is a big set, but I don't care. I really don't. I know that nationwide, worldwide, with as much product as is going to be opened of Mystery Boosters, that these prices will not hold. They will definitely see a decline, in maybe in a couple years they will get back up to this price, but I know from experience. I've been playing this game for 10 years. I've been a serious collector for about 7 years, and every time it's the same thing. And especially with all of the product that's coming out, people are going to want to sell cards when they can, and I'm telling you, now is the time. But the longer you wait, the less of a chance you're going to have. Another excellent card, Ashnod's Altar, and we still don't find any in the new frame here. We see one for about $10, light play $9.97. We see one for $10.10. So it's a card that's about a $10 card. It will dip. We only have a few more cards to get through. Let's get it going. Lotus Petal, slight play. Lotus Petal is a common. It's about $10. It's about to be reprinted again in Mystery Boosters. It's just not going to hold. You can see how many copies are already on the market, and it's going to be reprinted again. Another card, Propaganda, another important EDH card, and you can see $8, $9, about $9 to $10. You can see some for less that are light played. It's a card that's been reprinted in Commander as well. It's time to get out and then get back in later. And now we have one card that's just absolutely disgusting, EDH powerhouse, Exsanguinate. We can see $7 747, so this card is already taking a little bit of a hit. This is a card that's super duper good. It proved itself in EDH, so it became a staple in decks that run black, and especially if you're playing EDH from a two-headed perspective, Exsanguinate hitting both of your opponents and then you gain life equal to that life lost is just so huge. But this is a card, another uncommon, that is just gonna tank. The reason Exsanguinate is so powerful is because of EDH, because of Commander. We're gonna be putting tons and tons and tons of more copies of Exsanguinate into the market. It's just not gonna hold this price. If you have these, now is the time to get out. I just wanted to get these thoughts out there. This is important stuff for people that want to be able to sell their cards, rebuy, grow a collection with the cards that you have. These are the kind of moves that you need to make in order to do that. The idea is to buy low, sell high. A lot of these cards haven't had a reprint in a long time. The reprint is right around the corner, but these are your last chances to get out before the cards tank, before the product is opened in mass and these cards go on the market. Was there anything I missed? I want you to tell me in the comments. Is there anything that you think shouldn't have been on the list? You're just like, Jake, no, that card is never going to dip in price. Let me know that as well, and please let me know why you think so. We already talked about the Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel. As always, we appreciate you spending your time with us. We know there's a lot of channels that you can watch, so it's really cool that you choose to spend your time here at Jake and Joel Are Magic. Until next time, I will catch you later.